Hey, y'all, it's your girl Shay. Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing amazing. I know y'all like, where that lady head at? Look, I didn't put that head up to the side for a second. It's about to be not my favorite hat season. You know, I'm a hat girl, but look, hello, welcome look. Devil try to get me tripped up today, y'all. I'm telling y'all, but it's okay because we still gonna go forward with this message. Shout out to all my day ones. I love you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to all of my new subscribers. Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming and joining the family where we're on the journey of becoming better, not bitter, where mental health, beauty, and lifestyle collide. All right, y'all, because we're being better from the inside out. All right. Look, listen, we're going to get to it today. So, we're going to talk about purpose. Now, if you have not watched my Finding Your Purpose video, I'll link it down below in the description box below. Click on that, go watch that, and then maybe you need to watch this or watch this first and then go back because there are benefits of working in your purpose. And I never really talked about that. I only talked about it from finding your purpose because a lot of people don't know what they're purposed for. And in this day and age where so many people are doing so many things, your spirit gravitates to what people are doing that you may admire or that you may like, but you're not necessarily called to do. Right? Okay. So if you're having an issue with finding your purpose, don't fret. Go watch my video on finding your purpose, and then let's get into living a purposeful life. Because with purpose, sometimes comes a little bit of pain. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all and act like, okay, everything's all roses. Once you find your purpose, you're on the track and that's it, and everything is gonna go smoothly. That's not true. Sometimes it goes bumpy. Okay, and I want to talk about the benefits and some of the things that you may experience when you're living a purposeful life. Because when you start to live on purpose, you have to understand. Now, I speak from my perspective, okay? And, you mix it how you want to mix it. Oh, yeah, real quick, put me on pause. Go get your favorite drink. Go get your favorite snack because we really getting into it today. So I think the thing to remember when you are coming from my perspective, and I'm a Christian woman, I have, so I come from that context. So with coming from that context, even if you're not a Christian and you're watching me, I think you can still understand the forces and the energies that come from the world, okay? So with that being said, when you start to function in your purpose, that means that something God has destined and designed, purposely designed for you to do, you're going to face adversity. Because the other forces in the world don't want you to function like that. And the reason why they don't function like that, because there's healing and function in living in your purpose. There is deliverance from living in your purpose. Those things mean you're going to get better. Things that you may have done that may have tripped you up won't trip you up again. All of that kind of stuff. It actually increases your relationship with the Creator. It increases your relationship with God and with Christ. So that is some of the benefits. But look, I got some notes here. And I kind of want to stay on track, but I do want to speak from my heart. So if I get off, I ain't going to be married to the notes, y'all, because this is a very, very, very important, because this involves you. This involves your soul. And I don't care what nobody has to say about it. You are important. You matter. Everything that you do in this life matters. We are all connected to one another. Sometimes we can't get to the next destination until this person does what they need to do. Think about being single. I've been talking about being single a lot lately, right? With that being said, if your partner, your future partner, is not doing the things that God has ordained for them to do, they can hold up your union. So we are all connected, okay? And I want you all to really think about that. Your breakthrough is going to break somebody else loose. I'm going to say it again. Your breakthrough is going to set somebody else loose. Your gifts and talents is going to pour into someone else's soul. Your gifts and talents are going to pour into someone else's soul. We are here to help one another, okay? Not compete with one another. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody in your lane. 5,012 hairstylists out here. Ain't one like you. They ain't in your lane. You understand what I'm saying? There is something that is destined just for you. Okay, let's get into it. I have 8 things that you may experience or that you may feel when you're living a purposeful life. Okay, number 1, you have no time to worry about others. Your purpose will have you so busy. God will be downloading all of these things and assignments for you to do. You can barely keep up, okay? You don't have time to focus on nobody else. And you can tell people who are not necessarily living in their purpose, they really focus on external. Everything external, even external in the way they look. They're so focused on that and not focused on the inside. Focus on you. When you live a purposeful life, you're so busy and you have no time to worry about others. Number 2, you become less judgmental and critical of others because it takes courage. You're not sitting back and talking about everybody. Oh, I don't like the way she did that. She could have done that better. When I did not function in my purpose, I used to do that. I used to be like, well, I shouldn't have done it. And I'm a Virgo, very critical. I'm a critical thinker, okay? I'm very detail oriented. That is who I am. I'm very persnickety, right? And I used to do that a lot. I noticed when I started functioning more in my purpose, I started judging people less because I realized how much energy and how much courage it takes to step out and to do these things, right? So you become less judgmental. You ain't got time. Number 3. You have a sense of peace and confidence because once you start living in your purpose, at first you may be a little bit scared, right? You may be a little bit doubtful because that's what the enemy will do. The enemy will say, you can't do it. You're not good enough. They're already doing it. You shouldn't do it. They'll talk you out of it, right? So once you do it and you start continuing to do it, you will be surprised how all of a sudden you have more peace. You start not to be as judgmental. You start not to be as insecure. You start to become more confident when you start to do this. Okay? So that's that. All right. Number 4. You become humbled. Listen to this. When you're living a purposeful life, you will become humbled by God and his handiwork in your life. You will be looking like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I did that. I can't believe that I got that. And you know why you become humbled? Because all of a sudden you start to see when you thought you weren't good enough for the job, for the task, for the purpose at hand, when you thought you were not good enough, all of a sudden you do it and you knock it out the park. And you're more confident, right? And then you start to be humble because you know that it didn't come from you. That's where the humbling comes from. Not that you did a great job, but the fact that you did a great job in spite of. The fact that you did a great job not from your own efforts. The fact that you did a great job because you know God had his hand in it. That's where the humbling comes from. That's where the worship comes from. That's where the gratefulness comes from. That's where the grace comes from. It comes from that place. Okay? Number 5, you experience, I can't even read it. Wait a minute. You experience a battle, yes, between anxiety, doubt, and fears. When I tell you it start rolling on you, that thing will start rolling on you. Oh, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Oh, that's dumb. Why would you do that? You're not going to be good at that. Oh, well, somebody else said this. Well, somebody else said this in the comments and somebody else did that. You'll be having this fight. Keep praying through it. Deep breathe through it. Keep going no matter what. Even if it seems like it's not perfect. Even if it seems like it's not right. Let me tell y'all something. This whole year has been a doozy in my life. I have got to tell you, it's been a doozy, but your girl been on here. You wouldn't know it. I put on my face and I show up. You would not know it. I have been going through hell, and I don't mean no harm. It's letting up a little bit now, but I'm letting you know that this has not been no easy road. I've had to deal with a lot of battles, back to back to back to back. And you know, sometimes that comes when you're working in your purpose. Are you going to keep going? Show God you're going to keep going. Let me tell you something. It's a reward on the other side. It's a reward on the other side. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Yeah, when you're on assignment, the trials come. Number 6. You question everything that you're doing is even worth it. Come on. Or worth making a difference. You ask often, does anyone care about what I'm doing? I'm preaching to myself this morning. I'm preaching to myself this. Where my people at? I need y'all in the comments. I need a hand clap. I need a share. I need a like. Let me tell you something. The energy it takes when you be doing all this stuff, they don't know how you've been fighting Goliath. You've been fighting everybody to get on and do what you're supposed to do and be in your purpose no matter what it is, right? Now, this platform is a part of my purpose that I ain't necessarily asked to do. You know what I'm saying? I was living just fine in my life. But listen, I got on here. And y'all didn't even know what I had been dealing with. I had been harassed. Let me tell y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Pressure sky high. Let me tell you something. For all the sick, I could go on. All right? I could go on. But let me tell you, when you get on here and then you be feeling like, oh, I'm doing all this stuff, is it even worth it? Are people even watching? Are people even like, is this even worth it? Because the battle, the weight that is on you, you feel like, is it even worth it? And I'm here to tell you, yes, it is. When I check my DMs, and I see what people are telling me about what I've said out of my mouth, that I didn't even feel like nobody was listening. I didn't even feel like I wanted to do it. Oh God, I'm tired. I need a break. You know, all of that. Let me tell you something. Last week on that, what was that video I did last week? Online dating experience. Do you know people's in my DMs? Quote I posted this week. People in my DMs. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever doubt God's direction in your life. If you don't know what God's direction is, that's another video, because I want you to get it. It's that gut. It's that inside. It's that thing that comes from the inside and won't shake you loose. That's what it is. Okay? If you're not familiar with God, if you don't know Christ, look, it's a new day. You can always start a new beginning. Okay? What you did yesterday is gone. All right? So don't ever doubt it, because there is favor. Provision. Favor meaning doing something that's not fair. You're doing something and you get something that's not equal to what you have given. That's what God will do for you when you live in your purpose, when you work in your purpose, when you sit down and you shut the enemy out and say, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to use my gifts and my talents, because God didn't give you your gifts and talents just for you. God gave you your gifts and talents to show the world. Let's go. Lights on, cameras up, stage lit. Let's show up. I'm done with hearing all the mess. I'm done with people putting other people down. Let's go. And as you get on that stage, you will perfect it. Practice makes perfect. Don't give up. I don't care if it's janky. I don't care if it's jacked up. You're not really sure how it's going to play out. You get up and you show up and you let God take the way. That's it. That's it. I got 2 more points, y'all, then I'm closing up. Whew. God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Number 7, people will view you differently than you view yourself. People will see your gifts. People will see your difference and your change making prior to you. You be in the dark. They thinking you all that. They hating on you, ain't they? Come on. I ain't even gonna talk about my haters. I'm gonna do another video on haters. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, they hard to deal with. But they show up when you're in your purpose. They show up when you're confident. They show up to break you down. Let's go. So you're not even getting the memo that you it. You ain't getting the memo that you're that girl. You're not even getting the memo that you're that guy. You didn't even get the memo. But everybody else got the fax, the memo, the mail-in, the email. They got all of the notices that that's what you were, and you're the last to know. God does it on purpose to keep you humble. So when you start seeing all these people acting different and funny around you, oh, that's confirmation, baby. You it. You've arrived. You're there. Okay? That's that. Number 8. Last. You can be under attack often. That can discourage you, but don't let it. Because every attack, God is able to be with you. God will bring you right on out of it. So don't trip on no attack. Especially at the beginning of the task, or in the transition from a smaller thing to a bigger thing. I'm reading this again, okay? Because I wrote these notes months ago. And that's how God downloads with me sometimes. And then it's a time for him to say, no, baby, roll it out. You hear the lawnmower in the background. They normally do the lawn early in the morning. Now they want to wait till mid-morning to do the lawn because I'm on here talking about purpose. They ain't gonna stop me today. Okay, number 8, I'm going to read this again. Last but not least, you can be under attack often, especially at the beginning of a task or in the transition from a smaller thing to a bigger thing. Whenever you go next level, they say new devil. But guess what? New victory, new promise, new blessings, new breakthroughs, new movements. That's what comes with that as well. Don't always look at it in a negative point, because I know as human behavior, we want to stay complacent. We want to be safe. Humans, we want to be safe. But you have to remember, if you're functioning in your purpose, you are safe because God is with you. Remember that. If you're functioning in your purpose, you are safe because God is with you. So whatever leap you take, it doesn't matter because God is with you. God is not going to send you to an assignment for you not to be equipped. Even if you don't know you're equipped. Remember, you're the last to get the memo. All right, y'all, I hope that was it. I feel it in my spirit today. Okay, y'all. That's it. That's all. I love you very much. God loves you very much. Find your way into God's life so you can get in your purpose, so you can know what you're supposed to do. Watch my Finding Your Purpose video. It will change your life. It will change your life. It's going to change somebody's life. I don't care if it's just one. If it's just one, then he has me on assignment. Every number counts. All right, y'all. I love y'all very much. Very much. And Father God, bless everybody that's watching this video. Let it resonate. Whatever needs to resonate with them, let it resonate. Let them become new. Let them become sure. Let them know that they are one of a kind and that they are your handiwork. Thank y'all. I love y'all. It ain't always easy, but it's worth it. Anything with a struggle is going to have a great reward. Okay, y'all, that's it. Follow me on the gram. I'll be talking about purpose and whatever else feels good to my soul this week. Okay, and that's it. That's all. If you've missed any of my other prior videos, please go over to my page, scroll through, look at the topics. I talk about a myriad of things, and maybe something you missed that it may can help you. Okay, all right, y'all. That brings me into my spiel. Oh, real quick, I gotta say this: ain't nobody better than you. Ha! And you deserve the best out of life. And it brings me to my spiel. I hope this message has inspired you. I hope this message finds you blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video.